In this video, the way I'm going to be reviewing the Black Tea Youth Enhancing Cream is first by talking about if I were to buy this product, what would my expectations be? What would I expect from this product? And then I will dig deep into the ingredients of the product. I'll tell you if the product actually meets my expectations, if the product delivers what the manufacturer's marketing says it will. Let's get started. When I look at the product, because it's a night cream, night is my rest time. That's when I expect all my skincare that I apply on the face to go into an overdrive mode and get into the deeper layers and do some magic work. And that's what I would expect from this product as well. The words youth enhancing and firmness tells me that it's got something to do with well aging, something to do with anti-aging, something that will get rid of all the sagginess and give me a very youthful appearance. The words vitalizing and brightening tells me that it's going to brighten my face and get rid of all the dullness from the face. I'm going to start with all the good bits and then I'm going to get into the bad and the worst bits of the product. Starting off with the moisturizing and the hydration bit. The hydration is added to the skin by this product through humectants. Humectants are water magnets. They are hungry for water. They bind themselves to the water molecules from the atmosphere and bring all that hydration to the surface of the skin and thus keep the skin hydrated. Hydration is very important for a healthy skin. Hydrated skin is soft and plump. In this product, there are 4 humectants: glycerin, butylene glycol, pentylene glycol, and sodium hyaluronate. Now, higher up the ingredient is on the ingredient list, more concentration of that ingredient in the product. Glycerin is number 2, butylene glycol is number 3, pentylene glycol is around 20th, and sodium hyaluronate is around 25th. Glycerin is number 2 on the ingredient list, and it is the humectant which is doing all the hard work and getting no mention. Glycerin is a very effective humectant. Now, the ingredient that's getting all the mention, the humectant ingredient that is getting all the mention is the hyaluronic acid. In this product, the hyaluronic acid version used is sodium hyaluronate. Sodium hyaluronate is actually much more effective than hyaluronic acid because its molecular weight is much smaller than the hyaluronic acid, and so it can penetrate and get into the deeper layers of the skin much more effectively. It's a salt version of the hyaluronic acid, but it's important to note, though this ingredient is getting a mention in the marketing, it is around 25th in the ingredient list. That means the amount of this ingredient used in the product is very low. That means the effect it would have on the skin is much less than what the marketing claims it would. Now, the other 2 humectants in the product are pentylene glycol and butylene glycol. Both of them have some good water binding qualities. They're not as effective humectants as glycerin or hyaluronic acid, but they do have good, reasonably good humectant properties. But the ingredient, the humectant ingredient that's doing all the work in here is glycerin, and then followed by butylene glycol. But glycerin is a star ingredient, quietly doing all the hard work and getting no mention because it's not as sexy as hyaluronic acid. The next set of ingredients that I would like to talk about is emollients. Emollients, they form a thin layer on top of the skin and fill in all the fine lines. They fill in all the gaps in the fine lines. They are not getting rid of the fine lines, but they just make the appearance of these fine lines less visible. They are effective for as long as they are on top of the skin. Now, this product has a few different emollients in it, so all good on that front. The next ingredient I would like to talk about is niacinamide. Niacinamide is a very effective skincare ingredient. It's reasonably high up in the ingredient list for this product, so it does play a very important role in what this product delivers. Now, I'm guessing that this is the ingredient which is behind the words youth enhancing, brightening, and vitalizing, which is there on the product's marketing material. Now, what does niacinamide do? Now, the cells on the top layer of the skin, they are arranged like bricks. Just like bricks are held together by mortar, these cells are held together by something like oils and lipids and fats. Now, these cells have a very important role. They provide the barrier function for the skin. They act as a shield. By acting as a shield, they're preventing water from the deeper layers of the skin from evaporating into the environment, and thus they keep the skin hydrated. And the second thing they do is they prevent attacks from the environmental nasties, and thus they reduce breakouts on the skin. Now, ceramides is an important part of this mortar that keeps all the cells together. Now, if the amount of ceramides is reduced, then the barrier function is compromised. Niacinamide boosts the production of ceramides. So more ceramides means more effective barrier. That means a hydrated skin and a skin with less breakouts. Now, the second thing the niacinamide does is sometimes the cells in the visible layer of the skin end up with more than required amount of melanin. Melanin is a pigment found in skin and it gives the skin its color. When more melanin gets to the top layer of the skin, we end up with dark spots and uneven skin tone. So what niacinamide does is it just reduces the transfer of melanin into the cells in the visible layer. By reducing the amount of melanin in the cells in the visible layer, it's reducing the dark spots and making the skin tone much more even. And I have another video which explains in detail all the different benefits niacinamide can provide for our skin, how it can help with oily skin, dry skin, aging skin, all the different benefits. And I'm going to leave a link to that video somewhere above this video. Now, the big question is, can just one ingredient justify using words like vitality, brightening, youth enhancing words on the product label? The only other set of ingredients which play some kind of an important role other than niacinamide are the humectants, the glycerin and the sodium hyaluronate and the butylene glycol and the pentylene glycol. So does just this niacinamide, does this justify these kind of very strong words in the label? I would say no. It needs more ingredients which can enhance that youthful appearance and keep that skin hydrated by retaining the moisture. Just having one niacinamide is not good enough. And this is where it gets really worse. Now, this product has got a lot of different kinds of fragrances and perfumes in them, and that's not something you want to see in a skincare product. Now, what does fragrance do? Two things. It can give out a rash. It can make your skin red and inflamed. That's the first thing. Second thing, it's a co-sensitizer, meaning it makes your skin sensitive to the other ingredients in the product. Maybe you were never allergic to some of the ingredients used in the product, but the perfume, the fragrance has gone and told your skin, hello, 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 you're also allergic to all these other ingredients, because you know why? I have made you allergic to all these other ingredients. Sometimes these allergies, these rashes, this redness is visible immediately. Sometimes it is visible a few years down the track, sometimes in a few weeks. Now, let's say you're using a completely different product which has got some of the ingredients that's there in this product. If the perfume in this product has made you co-sensitized, then you will start reacting badly to the other product which has got some of the ingredients that's there in this product, because the perfume has made your skin sensitive to all these ingredients. So perfume is not something you should see in any leave-on product. It's okay to have it in a shampoo or a conditioner because you're going to rinse them away, but not in a skincare leave-on product. Especially not in a night cream, because that's going to stay on your skin for a long period of time. This product also has another ingredient called limonene. Limonene is actually a terrible ingredient. Many studies have shown that it can cause rashes on individuals. Limonene is a sensitizer, meaning it can give an allergic reaction on the skin. The product also has linalool and citronellol. Both these ingredients can cause irritation on the skin. They can cause redness and inflammation on the skin. The next ingredient I would like to talk about is a black tea extract. Now, this particular ingredient is there in the product's name as well. It's there multiple times in the product's marketing. Now, this plays a very important role according to the manufacturer. It is, however, around 25th in the ingredient list. That means the amount of this black tea extract used in the product is very low. So I'm not sure if it would have the effect it would have on the skin that the marketing claims that it would. Now, this is a fermented tea extract. I've got another video which talks in detail about how a fermented skincare can help your skin. I'll leave a link to that video above. Now, coming back to this particular ingredient. Now, what black tea extract does is it's an antioxidant. Now, when skin is exposed to certain stresses like UV radiation or the pollution or other environmental nasties, something called free radicals gets formed on the skin. Now, these free radicals are nasty. They go and attack other cells and thus they age the skin radically. Now, how can they be put in check? antioxidant to the rescue. An antioxidant goes and neutralizes the effect of free radicals. Now this black tea extract, it's got something called polyphenols, and these are very good antioxidants. So that's the primary property of this black tea extract. The second thing it would do is it's an anti-inflammatory ingredient. So it can calm the redness down to a certain extent. When I was editing the Black Tea Youth Enhancing Cream products review, I realized I had not finished the product review with a summary. So here's my summary about the product, and hence the new top, because I'm recording it much later than the original video. So this is my final summary. Yes, the product does have a few humectants in it. That's a huge tick. It does have niacinamide, and niacinamide brings a lot of benefits to the skin. That's a huge tick. The product does not have any anti-aging ingredients, and the product has way too much fragrance and perfume in it. So because of all the problems that fragrances and perfumes can bring to the skin, I'm not too sold on this product. I'm not convinced with all the things that the manufacturer says the product can bring to the skin. So I'm just not too sold on the product, unfortunately. So that's my summary of the product. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a like and do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.